Hello everyone. Before we get started, make sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment saying where you're from and when you watched. That way, YouTube will continue to show you stories like this. Now, let's get started. Asterisk, the suburban high school was nothing special. The long hallways, old classrooms, and bathrooms at the end of the row always smelled of mold. That was also the beginning of one of the scary stories that shook the town. It all started with a seemingly harmless game, but turned into a nightmare. Michael was an 8th grader, a quiet, reserved boy who was often teased by his classmates. However, one afternoon in early autumn, it was Michael who initiated this creepy idea. He brought to class an old notebook that he said he found in the attic of his house. The yellowed pages recorded mysterious rituals, including a ritual of summoning spirits in a mirror. Michael said that this ritual had been passed down by word of mouth in town for many years, associated with the strange disappearance of a female student. After hearing this, the group of friends, including Sarah, Kevin, and Lisa, could not contain their curiosity. At the age of 13, ghost pranks always brought a feeling of both fear and excitement. Sarah, with her bold personality, immediately agreed. She sneered, saying that all ghost stories were just fiction to scare children. Kevin and Lisa were hesitant, but under Sarah's challenging eyes and Michael's encouragement, the group finally agreed to try. According to the notebook, the ritual must be performed in the bathroom at night, with only the light of a candle placed in front of a mirror. The participant must stand facing the mirror, close their eyes, and whisper the name of the person they want to call 3 times. Then, if they open their eyes and see a strange figure in the mirror, they absolutely must not turn away, just blink, or step back, and the spirit will find a way to escape. The next day, when the school bell rang, the 4 children secretly stayed behind at school. The hallway was quiet, with only the sound of the wind whistling through the windows. They took the candle they had prepared and went into the bathroom at the end of the row. The wooden door creaked open. A musty smell rushed straight into the nose. The mirror hanging on the wall was old. The glass cracked into many long lines, like deeply carved scars. Michael placed the notebook on the sink, lit the candle, and placed it right in the middle. The small flame flickered, reflecting in the mirror into a pale halo. The space suddenly became eerily quiet. Sarah took a deep breath, confidently stepping forward, her eyes full of challenge. The girl placed her hand on the sink, looking straight into the mirror. Sarah's voice echoed in the small room, steadily reading a strange name, the name Michael found in the notebook. Repeated 3 times, the sound seemed to blend into the cold air. Kevin held Lisa's hand tightly, both of them trembling but still following her every move. The moment Sarah opened her eyes, the group almost held their breath. At first, the mirror simply reflected the faces of 4 children and the flickering candlelight. But then, something unusual happened. Behind Sarah in the mirror, there was a faint shadow, much taller, with an unclear face. Kevin screamed, jerking back, causing Lisa to almost fall. Michael bit his lips, trembling violently, but his eyes were still glued to the mirror. Sarah paled, trying to stay calm, but her hands were cold. The shadow seemed to be getting closer, becoming clearer and clearer. The figure was thin, long hair covering her face. The room suddenly became cold, like the middle of winter. The candle flickered as if it was about to go out. Sarah quickly turned her face away, gasping for breath. Immediately, a rattling sound came from the mirror, like fingernails scratching glass. Lisa screamed, rushed to the door, but it had already slammed shut. Michael quickly flipped through the notebook, trying to end the ritual, but the scribbled lines made him panic and not know what to do. The shadow in the mirror was close to Sarah's back. A pale, bony hand reached out from the crack in the glass, as if to grab her. In the chaos, the candle went out. The whole room was plunged into darkness. Screams echoed, then silence. When Kevin turned on his phone flashlight, Sarah had disappeared. Only the mirror was left with a new crack, running long like a torn wound. The three children were stunned, panicked to the extreme. Lisa sobbed, Kevin trembled, and Michael could only mumble incessantly. They could not believe that the seance had turned into a real nightmare. That night, Sarah's family called the police because their daughter did not come home. The entire school was locked down. The bathroom where the group of friends performed the ritual was sealed, but no one found any trace of Sarah. The police concluded that she had mysteriously disappeared. Only the three remaining friends knew the truth, but they did not dare to speak out. They knew that if they revealed the mirror seance, no one would believe them, and the fear of the spirit's revenge made all three of them stay silent. But that was just the beginning, because since the day Sarah disappeared, in the mirrors all over the school, there was always a shadowy figure appearing when the night fell. The story is not over yet. Stay tuned for the next episode, where the creepy secrets of the mirror seance will gradually be revealed.